Alright, what's up YouTube? And welcome to our fans, standing here with another live stream today. I'm gonna be reviewing something that I know in Japan is already out, but the thing that I got is actually not from Takatomi, it's actually from a second brand company from China. And the brand that I'm gonna talk, the toy that I'm gonna talk about is Bottle Man. Reason why? This is actually another version that I bought of a Bottle Man. Although you literally require to build it, let's just say it. This version that I got is actually a dragon Bottle Man. And I got another one that I have to say it is going to be very cute to some female, but if they don't like the cuteness, they like more like something that's furious of a USA god dog actually, then you were able to try to buy this one, because this is a dog. When its armor has been removed, it will look like a cute purple puppy. Apparently I have a feeling that my light setting is off. You can see that it's a purple puppy, and it's not like it's not playable. It's playable, but this is a straight line. Like you can see, like the bottle cap. That's where you can see this one is supposed to shit like this one, but there's something wrong with this Chinese brand. The bottle cap is not the same in the box. It's that something else. And plus, if anybody like somehow lost like the bottle cap that's been included with the set, you don't need to worry. You can actually use other types of bottle, but this one's a bottle cap that I literally punch hole on its top. And I got another one, but this one's thicker. So here's the blue version that I got, and minus the body, I used a samurai version, the green one in the bottle cap like movie. And plus the stickers doesn't, the blue version and the green yellow version, the stickers does not equals to this face here, because it's supposed to be used for the red one, because it's the same size as the red one. When I load the green bottle, you can see it kind of jams in there. Actually, it's not jam. You just require to put another bottle cap, and even if you look like it's still a little bit like not like able to be fireable, put another one, push it down, and it literally slides there. This one would be similarly like the movies. You're able to rapid fire. But depends on what places that you decide to rapid fire. And as for the green one, the green bottle cap that's shown, that one's only supposed to be used as power type, because it's bigger and thicker. Look at the comparison. So it only able to be used as a power type cap from the Bottle Man. In the movies, this is a dragon type bottleman, but doesn't have the ball bearing. Although the part is the same from the Takatomi, but only the side that contains the armor piece that does not equals to the same one as the blue and the green one, because the both of them are different in their own way. And as for any Gunpla builders out there, like some of them they do, like some of you guys like have like just scratch build a broken part of your own Gunpla. If you bought this, the only thing that you require is to deal with its butt trigger of a tail, because the one that I got in this Chinese brand is so weak that I end up broken it in the first time I tried to build it, so I end up had to scratch build it. Don't, for like some Gunpla builders, like some beginner Gunpla, actually not Gunpla, like Beaterman, Bottleman, like decided to build the puppy, the dog one. Even if you just somehow bought a non-Takatomi, I would recommend that you somehow ask the shop manager that you bought from, or like if there any type of place that you're close to have sell like pretty much just Gunpla parts. Actually not Gunpla parts, just Gunpla model kits. I would have to say 100% that they may or may not able to help you with that problem, because some Gunpla builders like have like some plastic plate. As for me, the way that I fix it is with this. This is supposed to be an old child's toy, like the one that you literally have a lift that you're able to lift up to the up surface, that the car able to go from a lift down. This one is supposed to be that lift of a plastic. I just use it to scratch. I just made that part up, so now it's literally playable, but the spring in that bottom man of a dog is weak. Similarly, like this type of spring is weak, although it definitely have its springiness, so I wouldn't say it's really weak at all. If you bought the Koromaru and this Aquas QUS Quas Aquis Aqua Portis, this guy, then you don't have to worry about any parts that it will broke. The only thing that you only require is to just somehow like find Takatomi, or literally trying to see does they even consider to sell like any type of like the parts inside of the core itself, the trigger core, and so you're able to buy that and just replace it, so you can just really don't have to worry about a rapid fire or a balancing type Bidaman end up wasn't able to work its movie counterpart version. And yeah, I actually did bought this guy, this BOT03, but I'm so freaking having a pain in my ass right now The only reason why is because it's just the same, but one side of his hand is very loose, and plus it has its original bottle's emblem mark, but that doesn't come with yellow. That comes with entirely green. My lucky color is supposed to be yellow, so my favorite color is blue. So I just decided to just change this guy, like the body of it, into yellow. Actually, I also like yellow also from my childhood. Okay, now it's for me to start talking because I have somebody's gunpla I require to build. And I am still working on my spray booth with materials that I would say a box. The reason why? Look at this, but the stuff is on top of it. But even if anybody doesn't know about it, this is supposed to be a spray booth that I'm going to use. Reason why? You can see that black wiring, that one line of a black string, actually not string, rope, that is actually a cable. And if you see there, it's actually like maybe, okay, it's very dark because I don't have a flashlight over there. Yeah, I'll show everybody about it. It is actually a hole that I duct tape bits, the side parts, the side stuff. This is actually a progress thing that I do. That thing is actually the light, the ceiling lamp, the circle one. It actually works because I already have a cable connected to it with its plug from a broken DVD that I end up opening. I didn't book anything, but on the chip itself, the power system chip ended up having a problem. So I end up had to remove it so I can use it as that power source of a system. Okay, then it's time to build my friend's gunpla. Literally, I already have built this guy twice. Now my friend's asking me to build it third time. Oh well. And plus, I'm working on myself a fan generator. Actually, not a fan generator at all. It's just supposed to be a fan that able to suck up the thing that I spray inside. And still wire ring stuff. Now that's my oh. As for my sizzle, I forgot what I put all up on that. No. I would have to say I am strangled with no sizzle. Okay, I'm getting a light headache. Positive. As for COVID, negative. I literally only built it twice on this guy, so I'm gonna try to separate the runners. Oh, come on. I don't get about the second company though. Why didn't they somehow created the runners to able to be detachable from one runner? Because the reason why is that I'm having a hard time removing separate parts of the runner. I already built this the third time of the reborns Gundam. So if there a better way to remove the runners from the separate color, then that would be greatly appreciated. P.S. The voice I just made is not using a voice recorder. I literally have done the voice since from my childhood. So yeah, I would have to say that nobody would able to say that the voice that I made is actually fake. I'm using my phone live streaming on YouTube and Instagram. Right now, people from YouTube are able to see my Instagram live stream right now. It's just the same with this Instagram name on YouTube. Right now, the only thing I just now learned from the internet is that you are required to make a video so you're able to sell the art of creation that you have made in video. So that's how work's supposed to do. Even if like a person wants to be famous, they literally have to make a video, and that video have to be popular enough that they would able to be more like celebrity. So yeah. I am so considered to do the same thing as Rex. Making my own video of Gunpla series. But not supposed to be a series, more like a chapter of my own world that I consider to think about it. Because right now I'm live streaming at night. If I able to just straight up live stream up to 3 AM and at 4 PM go to sleep, then that would be appreciated. I remember I have a spare parts of the reborns Gundam shield. Oh, right, I forgot. It's not on my bed, it's on that. Yep. It's on my spray booth. I'm trying to say my working progress spray booth. Now let's see here. am literally making my own spray booth with my own fan system. Wait, does the shield even have... Okay then, so... I should just left this for my friend because I've been completely detailed. I don't even know do I wanted to give him this yellow parts though. Because it just kind of feels like the shield is very very bland without any type of color instead of red and white. Oh well, I'm not gonna include that in his shield. And if anybody ordered this number of a food from Johor, if anybody is living in Malaysia and literally end up living in Johor of a country, state in Malaysia, be careful because on this this part of the section there's supposed to be a sauce that literally looks black. Don't think that's soy sauce because that's literally something that when I mix with my rice I would literally felt hot because I'm not a person that entirely eats spicy stuff, so be careful. Hell man, I forgot. So many polycaps, I kind of forgot this requires so much polycap. Yeah. I guess I should put this on here because that's useful. So that's going to go up here. My paint shell goes here because that's supposed to be the spot that I put my paint. So that should just go there. Right now I'm still having too much of a work in progress of a Gunpla. Reason one. I was thinking of modifying this guy, or should I say using his parts for something else than himself. Because it's supposed to be Graham Acres like Gunpla that he used at the Gundam 00 episode, where he faced against Setsuna FCA. Second is here. Minus is LBX sitting on a horse. I was just thinking of modifying something on here with Gundam Exia on the chest of any type of Gundam Destiny parts. That's still a work in progress of an idea. The third one is my past video. Oh, thanks man. My past video of the diagrama of the Gunpla that I had underneath my table that I'm still working on of a Gunpla project. And as for the fourth thing, I have my fast grade Chazaku 2 to try to work on. And I still doesn't get a time to go work on this guy. Because I'm busy on not overwork myself. And the fourth project, making myself a small fan for a spray booth, upcoming spray booth that I'm making. Yeah, good night. And wish you have a sweet dream with your family. I'm a man that sleeps alone in my room, 'cause I'm just minor. Not yet able to go out and go get a job of everything that I think is to know why that The only thing that's open, it's the online shopping app of their link, oh, oh. Literally the shop that I first bought my, oh crap, I forgot. I also have that HG Freedom Gundam to work on his head. Ayayayaya. No, I'm just gonna decide to go buy spare parts of the Freedom Gundam if I ever find one. P.S. The only hobby store that's closest to my location, it's ET Hobby Store. A hobby store that's brand new and just opened up not long ago in Johor. Or should I say Johor Jaya? It's supposed to be closest to Lotto's location, just front of it. But if you want to go in, you have to go into a gas station. But not at the gas station. When you literally just drove inwards, you have to go straight. And if like somehow there's a T junction, the first T junction when you go in, you have to drive into it because it's actually at the front. It's actually behind the front front shop. Like when you drove into the T junction, you can see at the side there's a front pile of shop, and the back also have a pile of shop. But the ET hobby store is supposed to be above that shop, and below the shop is supposed to be a ton of people go there and literally go eat. And there's actually like Chinese people selling like Chinese like biscuit bun. Instead of the word biscuit, it's supposed to be more like Chinese bun, but it's dry. When you bite it, have a texture of a biscuit. But it's literally not so much, so it's supposed to be more like a bread biscuit type. Sensation, sensation. So yeah. And I will just wish that Gunpla is really, really popular in Johor Jaya, because there's only a few people that I know in Johor, the location of Johor. Only not so much ton people that knows Gunpla. Even my family, only just 2 people that knows Gunpla. As for the rest, no interest. As for, do I have other relative outside of Johor? I have a stepsis living in Switzerland that I would say the 2 of his child literally have been, I'm gonna say that I'm gonna influence them with Gunpla, similarly like the Gunpla Build Divers video, Build Divers Revise, where Pa ended up literally being said that he's influenced the kids. Yeah, that might be also my part of a bad story. The only reason why I will literally put my interest on Gunpla is because of 2 favorite Gunpla series that I like. The first one is my childhood favorite, and it's going to be some other people's childhood favorites, Gunpla also. The Gundam H1. And plus I did collect it. It's not in my Gunpla case. posting in the case. I'm so sincerely try to consider to buy some type of system to try to collect the dust in a case box. But the Gunpla case is made of glass and it doesn't have waterproof sections. So even if I wanted to try to remove the dust from below the glass surface, I couldn't able to try to do it. Excuse me. The only thing that I'm considered to do is just try to always mop that case. Actually, it's not mop. It's supposed to be wipe using my tablecloth to literally try to mop that surface. Now let's see here. Why didn't I consider the grab? I should have grabbed more of this back home because this is useful. Why didn't I consider to grab like 4 more portion of this? Why? I only bought 2 portion and one is given to my little brother for his afternoon lunch. Why? Oh my gosh! I'm not going to consider a thing about it because I'm so gonna to somehow find a way to literally try to grab myself a box that I can cut in half. Maybe not, because I'm just considered to literally like cut a box. Although now that I couldn't do it, or if I somehow able to get a box that have the same consistency of a line that like the Gunpla, like the Gundam's box, yeah, I could do it. Because one is going to be above and the other one is going to be bottom. Like the extra line of the box, the cut box that I cut out to fit like a square or maybe like 6 box, 6 box square. I could have just folded the extra like cutting spot to the side and somehow maybe just tape it, and the other box that's supposed to cover the first box from the top, I could just put it at the bottom. That's gonna be a difficult choice for me to do, and a lot of lining and literally counting as a math that I am stuck at. Great. Now I'm just gonna try to see could I literally use the funnels that I had on. Maybe not. Let's just see could I use the funnels on my shelf of that chest LED reborns kind of try to make. I might. I'm just gonna try to remove the backpack. Oh. Ay. Also, I kind of forgot, I already painted the both of the. So apparently I just don't have a way to get out of the. Although maybe not though, I could just literally save. Yeah, I could just save the backpack and the bean saber to not be built. So I don't have to literally waste off my space. I wonder. I could. It might be able to work. My throat is so dry right now. I just spilled some water on my chest. Let me try to remove the reborns Gundam. Other side of the backpack. First one, actually. That's supposed to be the first one, not the backpack. Alright. That's the last of a thing to the reborns comes on parts. Definitely don't have any on this box. Although nope's not there. Okay, there's a hole. This can just be tossed away. Because I don't use holes. I don't use box that has holes. It's not able to be used for recycle for any type of trash that's small, or even the simplest word that I should literally put it out loud. Runners that want to somehow bring it to Japan and they just try to recycle it. I would just wish that Japan have a policy of literally try to recycle all the gunpla runners, even if it's not made from them. Still, there will literally be a lot of like gunpla, actually not gunpla, like plastic that they are literally recycling. And Banda should also try to put a law, actually not a law, a rule behind like recycling like the gunpla runners. Two things though, actually, I'm literally thinking it in my mind. First thing, people are able to create their own gunpla design, and literally Bandai able to help them create it. Maybe not, because that's not even in Because that's literally not even in Panda's jurisdiction. Don't ask me why I have this. I know this is supposed to be what type 2, so please don't ask. I just have to grab it from my dad's workspace. P.S. My dad's workspace is just smaller than other type of expert people from US. My dad's workspace is supposed to be just in his room. Now where are those pots that I put on the box? Is that underneath my table? It's definitely not in. Huh. I wonder. Okay, I hope it's no way because I don't remember I put unplug. I don't remember I put reborns Gundam's names in a weapons box. Okay, here might be it. I just need to adjust this spot. I finally found my spare reborns Gundam's body. I found his legs. Oh, whoa! I just broke that part in this box. Great. I wish I could show at night, but I could not. Okay, this is gonna be another part that I better be recycled. I should not recycle, be reused. But I'm not going to reuse the whole body. As for the whole body, the whole parts. Not trying to reuse the whole parts on the shoulder. Yep, that's SD. As for this one, whole lot of deaf body. Literally though, I would have said some type of company which really just overuse plastic on their creation. The first company that I'm gonna say about it is supposed to be an old childhood, the case. Will be the product that I'm gonna say is overuse of plastic. Reason why? Because those are old toys that are supposed to be for kids to play. And plus, those type of toys sometimes have some parts that some stuff that would be gone missing quite very easily. So yeah, that is literally the company that creates stuff overuse plastic. It's supposed to be a plastic box that's supposedly to be for kids to play with cars. Not Hot Wheels though. It's supposed to be more like the company of that brand of a car. As for Hot Wheels, some of it able to be used on that, some of it I would say end up just go mango of an accident. Because first thing, some of the cars from Hot Wheels is overbuilt. big, and some would be the death of that person who drove that car. Oh, hey, New Legend. I am literally trying to not use some of my old pots, but I am literally gonna have a pain in my ass to try to detail some of the pots. So I'm going to remove some of the pots that I didn't have any paint on. Instead of the paint, just gonna remove like the one that has a lot of paint, but only the one that has the one that doesn't have paint on it, and it only has details. Yeah, yo. As for the chest though, yeah, I may have a feeling that you would able to just switch it up. Maybe not this clear piece because it's already been covered by some black. I'm going to check on this porch. Yeah, definitely some of the parts I'm required to give a cleaning before finishing. Holy cow. Plus this piece also is not going to be reusable because I just use it for something else than that. Okay, I got myself some decent amount of parts that are able to be nuts. Actually not be nuts. Be used. Okay, I suck. Why did I consider to literally cut up the waist joint of the parts? Damn, I already have the parts to recycle. I already have the parts to use on. And I just decided to cut it off. Ugh. Waste of resourceful. Actually not resourceful, more like it was really, really hard for me to say that word. Something else that it's so hard to say. I have that one in my mind, but it's just so hard to literally say out. Do I have any reborns Gundam parts in here? I guess the answer is no. I'm going to require for the polycaps to be aside because those are required to be used. Oh, it's literally in here. Okay, found it. Okay, set those aside. I need to verify that. Set that on the side, like so. I forgot I already have this extra somewhere. Just gonna put that aside. I literally don't understand about the picture of Don's Gundam. And plus, the second-hand company that creates the second-hand version of Gunpla, I want to say this much. Whoever literally decided to literally rebrand the name of any type of Gunpla, like instance, the reborns Gundam. This guy, this guy, this reborns Gundam, not freaking reborns fighter. I don't even understand about whoever they try to rebrand the Gunpla name, or try to resell the second-hand version. Why can't they just decided to just to line up their work with the Japan? Actually, not the Japan. Line up their work with Japan and just somehow just created something that literally would be not a freaking name. Not a name that is gonna make me want to puke and want to die over and over and over and over and over and over and over until that all people's gonna hate it when I keep saying over. I don't get it. Just why? Of all my fucking genderless chicken of its life. As for you can see, this reborn's Gundam play is completely detailed, and that's all they have: the stickers, detailed and stickers. Oh wait, is that? Huh. My past build of the oh my gosh, this is shinier. What the mama? Great. Such a pain in my gender. Yeah, I know. It's just a version of the stickers that actually not that shinier than the version that they decided to rebrand the Reborn's Fighter version. I don't get it at all. I am so considered to try to literally transcend the runner that I had. Actually not the runner, the plastic runner, like any type of gunpla. Gunpla, when you build a gunpla that you always had, like pretty much just like this spool of a gunpla. Yeah, I'm so considered to find a way to just go to Japan if I could able to go there. But I guess the answer is no with the pandemic, because in the near future, actually not in the near future, right now, Japan have now set up a law system of a barrier between COVID. Actually not a barrier between COVID, a barrier for COVID that people that have to follow. And plus in Japan, the rules is strict. So strict that I would have to say, oh my gosh, that I am so gonna suffocate between gender death. As for what is gender death, don't ask me, I have no clue, because the word I just created out loud right now. Non-detailed plots, I am going to put them aside. As for the plots that already have, I am going to try to set those parts aside. I'm gonna try to trim this. And let me try to come here and try to trim it from the other side. Alright. For parts that I already had, putting that aside. So I can literally try to minus the cost of me not able to go to bed at time. Flunky. Okay, definitely the legs is not required. The beam saber is not required. So only the side skirt and the leg. Okay, that's not it. Yeah, basically those are not required because I already have. Oh, I have 4 of those because those are supposed to be for both sides. And I only got 1 leg. Okay, I'm required to go search my stuff. Huh. Forgot I have that here. I am so required to remove all of this stuff. I am so required to remove all the stuff from this box. Why is my pencil here? Was it supposed to be over here? Literally, PS, I had to check my COVID test, and it's actually not minus. Actually, it's positive. Actually, it's not positive. It's supposed to spell negative, because when I checked, it only have 1 line. Literally 1 line. So I'm not going to die. Even if so, I wish COVID can literally try to go suffocate himself by coal assets. The only type of like substance that I believe able to kill coronavirus, I would have to believe it might be sulfuric acid right now, because it's able to melt anything. So I will just include coronavirus supposed to be one of it. When it touch sulfuric acid, it's just gonna end up straight up die instant, because it's gonna be burned to death. Sulfuric acid is going to burn like rock out of sulfuric acid. Whoa. It's going to die. It's going to suffocate. So it may be painful to it to know, to it to feel, to it to learn. Learn the pain, learn the suffering. Okay, definitely on this. Learn the bond when he touched sulfuric acid, because it heck is going to die like that. Literally, I want to say some people trade for something else. Oh wait, this is not supposed to be here. It's supposed to be with the Bandai brand version of the pots. That can be tossed away because that's supposed to be from IKEA. Huh. Let's see. Let's see now. But definitely I found the Gundam, the LBX. Should I say the Joker's legs? But what games I don't find the other rest of the legs comes out of it. Of all things, I forgot to turn on my table floor right now. In the near future, I am going to try to make a perfect LED system on my table floor. Should I say my table light? Oh. Only found one of that. Oops. I wonder. I guess the only was supposed to be steal your stuff. So some people, though they, or should I say, some people that they just found out one thing. If you have a child that's still in kindergarten, or should I say, still in elementary school, try to not do this. And the thing that I'm trying to say, try to not do this, is try to not always give him stuff. Instead, try to let him learn how to save up money by himself. Because when you give him money all the time, he's not gonna learn how to save up money. Because you're just teaching him the bad habits. And in the near future, you're just gonna end up getting a lawsuit from the government, actually not the government, from the police, that says your child is in the jail cell, please pay up the stuff that he steal. Or literally he might just end up just be put to death by the government because he stole something very expensive. So some people, they might just end up just decided to go steal his PS4, a handphone, a gaming system. Although to some people, if you don't let your child play games a lot, that might be a good choice because they might not have to suffer because they can learn. As for some people that when they literally did not even learn a lot, end up they just consider to literally like always fail each time when they always learn without legit having a phone. I just don't get. Is it because they never consider to pay attention to any of the teacher's class? This is I remember though. Try to put that above there. Let's run the box. Is it still in that box? I'm not sure I use the water bottle for it. Let's say the water bottle cap actually. Okay, so the box is not in here. I guess not. Oh fuck. Let me think. Hello. No, never mind. Okay, so that don't have any of the extra parts. As for here, I don't know that I'm required to grab an extra. Actually, not extra. This I literally am required to cut up some non-extra parts from the reborns Gundam's head to its back form. As for anybody that doesn't know about the reborns Gundam have a second form that they are still brand new to Gundam Celestial Being of Gundam XR and Gundam Double O. the reborns Gundam. This guy actually have two forms. The one's from the front, the second's from the back. As for the reason why I say like that, it's supposed to be a weapon machine in Gundam Celestial Being. Short term of a word, GN Cannon. It's supposed to be one form that's supposed to go by the name GN Cannon. A highly powerful machine that uses twin drive system from Gundam Double O with the same system of Double Gundam, but with a highly unstable GN particle. I don't understand what's the red particle supposed to be, and as for the Gundam Double's like green particle, I don't understand what it is. The only thing I will only able to believe is supposed to be a system that supposedly to be based off a person's like subconscious or something else. Although I just don't understand about it, it's just why though? Why is the system when it glows transam with a gem particles glowing red, end up it also go transam with the color of the red of the particles? That's the part I just don't understand about it. I just wish that the Chinese brand would have just labeled the picture of this reborns Gundam with the character from Japan. A jackass from a rich person that end up it betrays that rich person and end up killing him because of something that he make him believe that he able to defeat the celestial being with a mobile armor that never considered to be created in master grade version. The only reason why I say it out like the mobile armor to be created in the essence, did I just trim it wrong? Crap. The only reason why I say like the mobile armor version is because in that part, you know what, I'm not gonna try to spoil for the fans, but I already did, so sorry for anybody that's new to Gundam Celestial Beings, like new to Gundam Celestial Being but have never watched Gundam Celestial Being before. I just spoiled that for you guys. Crap. Although it's just supposed to be the first season though. The first season of Gundam Celestial Being. Gundam Exia. This contains all the necessary parts that I don't have for this reborns Gundam of mine. Okay, so all of this is supposed to be for the reborns Gundam with the clear piece, so I'm gonna put those there for now. Okay, definitely. W heck FC. Cut the gentle off. Damn it. One of the Japan YouTuber that literally posts the video of him dancing. If that YouTuber is watching this live stream on YouTube, or should I say this video that I'm gonna post on YouTube, when this video is done, it's gonna just end up posted on YouTube. Bro, sometime when you dance and when you try to make like other people's like problems of any social media, you sometimes do it overboard, and oh my gender loss. Literally. It's going to make me want to lose my gender. Because he's dancing and making the voice of some type of video that I watch of a person doing over nuts, where he end up just gonna end up required to go to a hospital of the different people. That's kind of crazy. How am I gonna do this? That's just gonna trim here, trim, you know what? Trim the side because of the trim of that part. Yes. Yep, definitely don't have the poly cap, don't have this, don't have this. Okay, so that's the first that I kind of forgot. Definitely don't have this. This don't have, the hands don't have. This already have. That, okay, at least I only have one leg because the other legs kind of sucks on this print. How the heck can the person that sell this never consider to check the runner? What the flunky? I literally really wanted to somehow find a way to put a censor word on my live stream, but I forgot that live stream couldn't able to allow you to have any censor word included. So flunky. The word that I shall end up use as the censor word is flunky. Flunky, 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 flunky. My censor word, flunky. The word that I would use for the word that I'm gonna say as censored word. Whoa. And that shall be flunky. Flunky, 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 flunky. Actually, kind of matched though for the word of like, some people like somehow say the censor word literally said so long that I actually decided to use the word long. It just gonna match. Oh crap. We're gonna require to cut off one of the parts of this. Flunky, 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 flunky. I hated the person that literally sold my friend this version of the reborns Gundam. I hate it. I hate that person so much because they never considered this check the product is it's not supposed to be equal parts before he bought it. Yep, I have one parts. Okay, I'm definitely going to need to sort this out, because with just like this, it's going to be a pain in the ass to try to remove it. My gender part. Pain in my gender part. Because it's so hard for me to organize that I'm going to somehow set a billion type of sensor, and that's just going to be the word of fuck you! So that on YouTube it shall not be censored. Or should I say demonetized? How about that? So some people that demonetize is actually supposed to be something that they will end up sad, they want to die. So thanks to whoever usually try to demonetize that person on its YouTube channel, because they causes a person that wanted to die in their lifetime. Because oh yeah, this one has already been painted. It should not be painted, only be detailed. Let me just only have the white surface part. Non-trim parts, so I'll put it on the parts that's still on its runner. The legs parts also. As for this gray part, I need to deal with. I'm so gonna require to get myself a build space. Then my room. I don't even have enough space to put in my room. Put stuff in my room actually. To my family? Actually not to my family, to my father. He actually I would have said that he is actually like me. The reason why that I sometimes that my room is so much stuff on my floor that I don't even know where to put my stuff. As for my dad, also the same thing. He has a lot of stuff. He has a lot of stuff like in his drawer. Never mind, in his small scrum of space, and sometimes he has a lot of shirts that he never considered to put it on someplace else. Great. my dad's a space hogger. He hogs all the space. Okay, put that aside. Did I trim out that version? Okay. So this version doesn't require this, but it still requires the side flap. I sometimes hate live stream at night because I'm so coughing so much. At night though, it's actually, some people would say it's the worst time that you do a live stream. Reason why, some people that might have the same problem as me when you are at night live streaming, that sometimes your body will overheat itself, and also throat dry. Their throat will literally just dry and literally causing them to literally try to cough a lot, like me. Alright, I got that cloud plate off. As for this pot, I'm going to set it aside because it's not going to be used. Still, I can literally just try to sell it because I'm using my pots to literally, yeah, using my own pots that I trim off. I know that I have one extra, actually not one extra, I know I already found one extra that already been panel line. So apparently I need to not trim this off, just only the funnels. And did I trim off one leg? I need to check though. I did not. So this is one side and that's one side. Okay, I don't need to trim off those red circle things. So I did not trim off one of the legs, so okay. I'm not gonna use that because it's cooking so much that's making me rather sick. And I just burped myself, so my body's overheating right now. From the section that I'm breathing out of the air from my lung, let me try to remove this number 7 of a pot. I just trim it wrong. Great. Should just trim outside, but I just end up trim inside. Ugh. Trim this on the side. Oh, come on. Trim this. Trim it all the way down to this. So I can trim it this way. Right, got that out. ABS. Yay, great. Bandai's Gunpla runners is actually also made of the same plastic as China's knockoff version. So even if I did somehow just bring my runners, the runners that I saved up from knockoff Bandai versions Gunpla, the only thing that I'm going to bring it to recycle is actually from Bandai. So the only type of like country is going to be benefit from having more production is actually Japan. Okay, I'm definitely going to be quite above this. Let me try to use this one. Yes. Alright. Oh wait, this is black. Damn, I just lost that. Some of that. Oh, that's black. Underneath my table. Yeah, definitely some of this can be melted and it will be used for putty if the plastic's not big enough. Actually, not plastic, the runners. I just almost going to cut it wrong. Alright. I am so gonna require to try to send this to my old friend. So that way we can chat. And if he really end up wanting to go out, I could able to go out with him. Hey Nilajin, you may or may not have to really try to re-watch this live stream when it's been done, or should I say this post when I have done posted on my post. You might have to re-watch this because in the front part you might have missed up something that I just talking about. Holy mama, there's a lot of people. I'm a type of person that actually follows the rules, but still. In my life though, I will have to truly say this because I didn't share my Instagram account or YouTube account with my aunt. So I'm going to say this much. Everything I do, even if I have already done it, and even if I'm being scolded for it, when I already have done that thing, and I still failed at that, I didn't say the truth out. I don't know what lie I literally just said as a thing that I already have done. Going to like a highway that's supposed to be a place that I would literally try in the near future bring my mom back from Singapore. I already have literally pressed the brake, but I literally am still too weak of pressing the brake, and end up at least that is slow enough that I only just give like the person of the car that's about to turn into the right because there's 3 lanes. I end up just drive the car to the side of the lane. I didn't know at first that place supposed to only for people that for the cars that only gonna turn to the right with like the junction section. So I ended up just go to that side. Didn't know that that side cannot turn to over there. You're only supposed to stay in the middle lane of a highway. I didn't know that. So I end up staying on there and end up with hitting a person's car. But it's not terrible. I only end up causing the person's car like paint chip. The paint's been chipped. So yeah, it's not a bad loss, and at least that person is kind enough that he only tell me do I want to put it on lawsuit or do I want to pay. But it's supposed to be I literally drove the car with my aunt. I already tried my best to literally press the brake harder, but I didn't know I could literally try to put a whole force. I'm just literally like supposed to be following like the gravity. You were supposed to slowly until you truly stop. That's how method. But I didn't use that. I did use that method, but I didn't know about you could just like truly just stop. Like the car's gonna fall, it's gonna fly in from the front a little bit. That's how method of a stopping. So I didn't. So I didn't like truly that way. I was truly pressing the brakes really very much that I didn't know I could literally use a lot of strength to push that brake all the way down. At that time when I arrived at that location, my muscle of my legs is actually really sore, and especially my hands. So right now when I look at it like this way, it's truly vibrating itself that even holding my fist, you can see that it's vibrating very much. I already tried my best to try to stop, but it's just too late. I couldn't stop in time. So I ended up causing that family of a person. The car that they drove, the paint has been chipped off by my car window. Actually not my car window, my car's light. And as for my aunt, she ended up causing my brother's car straight up ram into a longkang. or should I say the sewers. There's a square rectangular, there's supposed to be a square like a hole of a sewer. At that part, that version, at that location of the sewer square, the things that the stone bar is supposed to be on top of it, those already end up broken in due time by the nature. My aunt just ended up just drove into it. I already know about that section, but she literally just decided to just drop, just straight up go into the wrong point and end up causing the car, one side of the lamp of the front bumper is now loose, and we just have to literally go to the mechanic to ask them to just tape that front part of the bumper. And plus, in the near future, though, actually not in the near future, in the past time, my aunt ended up literally go to my grandma's house with my brother's car. She ended up already have causes like the tree branch to always been scratching the side of the passenger seat, front of the passenger seat, like the back side of the car. Also the roof though. Although I'm not trying to mad about it, it's just really pain in my soul to try to always be scolded by it. And I hope that my aunt's like son to me is my bigger my big step brother, my second big step brother. I have the first big step brother. As for my first big step brother, he is really famous in some other country that I legit don't even know do they even have that type of thing. It's supposed to be a kids learning school. KLS. I believe the name is supposed to be called KLS. I forgot. And I freaking hate my uncle so much, though. Even if I'm OKU, actually not OKU, I I am a OKU in Malaysia, but my uncle is also OKU, but I'm different than him. Try to be the one being bullied. I never try to at least try to learn something. Okay, that's only Facebook's message. I am not going to share this on Facebook. Reason why? My aunt uses Facebook, so I can't send it on my Facebook. Although I did remember. Yeah, I hope I just only sent him my old account. My old Facebook account, I hope. steal since the person that steals one of my friends Gampla in my school, Joho Jaya 2. His mom still, I don't even know, did he literally stop school or not, or did he literally never even consider to try to come to school at all? Even so, if I have put in secret, actually like spy CCTV in the classroom that he's in, I can promise this much, that the teacher told me about his mom able to put a lawsuit about on able to call the police for a lawsuit. How about this? If I literally somehow literally caught a video of him stealing some other people's stuff, then let me ask the teacher this question. Who is going to be in the police jail cell? Okay, I'm gonna just straight up slap this up. It's not gonna be me, because I have evidence. It's going to be him. Even though some people doesn't even know about it. You know, at those houses, like that, outside of the world, there's supposed to be a camera that's supposed to be called the spy pan. Even though like somebody decided to try to bully somebody, and when some other people literally like stand there, just only watch, never consider to literally do anything. The only thing I would say this much: the other bully couldn't even able to try to hit him for it. Reason why? Because they don't even know that he have a spy pen actually. And also the teacher really hate his gut, because he always says something that's gay-ish, or should I say something that causes the teacher to really felt unsanitized of their own being. And especially that he thinks he able to go be a CEO chairman. The only thing that he only says, but he never considers to think. And especially I already tell him a lot of stuff. And especially one of the videos of my family sent me of a couple end up the husband cheating on his wife, so the wife end up just do extreme measures that no minor kids able to watch, because when they watch that video they are going to end up cry, because only that video is prohibited for any minor child for 20 below. Actually not 20 below, 12 below actually. It's prohibited for 12 below, because to me it is supposed to be prohibited for 12 below, because I just saw that at the age of 17, and I still able to go to bed at night, but with a conscious of fright and painful feeling, because of your gender is gonna be chopped off type feeling. So yeah, And especially I literally had to use my old childhood past feeling to literally try to understand his thoughts. And literally that literally made me so furiating of like the stuff that he done. And also especially his own well-being, that if his mom end up spot check his room and end up found the stuff that is not supposed to be belong to him, he is going to end up suffer greatly. Reason why? Four things no other parents literally let other type of parents know when their sons steal stuff. First thing, if like you somehow go out with your mom's sister, as for me I call her my aunt, you should prepare for 2 to 3 things. Because if you steal like money from her, or like steal something from his son, you should prepare for 2 things or 3 things that she is gonna do to you. The first thing, she may or she may not end up lock you outside of the house that she and her son is living, and when you arrive back your own house, she may or may not just end up lock you out of the house that you are living in. The second, when you decide to steal stuff and she already have made a promise with you, if you break the promise, she's gonna feed you with chili. You should prepare, because she's gonna use any method of a choice to try to shove the chili down your mouth. Even it's supposed to causing you to literally cry like a 5 years old baby. And especially even it caught your eye. And it shall burn by the chili, and it's very painful though. And especially somebody, please don't demonetize my live stream on Instagram or YouTube, because the thing that I'm gonna say, if I found out whoever literally demonetized, I'm gonna try to literally let them felt that sensation, because they decided to demonetize my video of my painful life of experience that I'm trying to share with other people. So you better don't. If you do, I'm gonna let you try to taste the chili in your mouth, especially touch your eyeball. The third thing, she may or may not use rotan in Malay. Actually, not Malay, English. A rotan to literally try to smack your hiney, I guess, your hiney, or your hands, or your legs, or some parts of your body that I literally still don't understand. She's just gonna whack you until you literally have learned your lesson. And also, I'm gonna say this out loud. 2 things a mom actually, not just the first thing that I just said, supposed to be 3 things that the aunt never lets never let other parents know about the punishing method that they use on a bad kid, bad child actually. The things that I just now said is actually supposed to be the three things of my aunt that she would do, and to some other people's families, aunt would also do to their child, or should I say their relative child. And as for two things for a grandma would do that never told any other grandma similarly aged as her. And that is, first thing, she would wanted to try to chop your hands off. And the second is that she would lock you in your kitchen or your toilet that doesn't have light and doesn't have a bed for you to sleep. Yeah, basically those two. If like your grandma is the type that literally considered to literally try to take care of the family, yeah, that is what a grandma would do. My grandma would do those two. Because my family is different from other people. Seriously? Let me try to melt that pot. Oh yeah, I kind of forgot. Like some people like go to like second hands, actually not second hand, $2 store, or maybe like even like DIY. Like if some of them literally found like this type of sponge sanding, or should I say just like the new sandpaper for you to like for some females to literally like buff their fingernails. You could actually use the back part of this because it's supposed to be similarly like plate, but just try to sand up the back part of this section because like you can hear there's still some stickiness to it because it's supposed to be like double-sided tape. If you literally just somehow buff up the surface of the double-sided tape is still on it, you can use this plate for any type of build that you literally end up literally require plate. Damn, I still required to go downstairs and refill my water bottle. My body is releasing the gas inside my belly. So later I may or may not going to have my breath emitting hotness. I just wish that I have a way to entertain myself. Literally, I don't even have a phone that able to watch YouTube. The Samsung phone that I got from my grandma unable to connect to my home Wi-Fi. As for my Chinese brand of a phone, unable to literally connect to YouTube anymore because of freaking USA, like freaking like some other like phone company like wasn't able to cooperate with Huawei of the Chinese brand. I just don't get it though. Literally, I just end up noticing one of the YouTuber that he literally animate like figures for its use. Even though if I want to go there to try to see, could I literally try and meet that YouTuber if I somehow literally able to get a job from him. Although even if I have a way to really try to get myself a job on a YouTube vlogcasting like channel, I would just wish that I were able to help help some type of video of a voice that they require to make like so demonic. I don't know, it's supposed to be something that is I'm thinking right now, so it's kind of supposed to be something like really deep of a voice that I don't know. Maybe somebody already know how to how to say that how voice line so very deep of a voice. And it's not going to be something that some people want to always try to use because that type of voice that I just now have already let people hear about it. It's something that apparently only I already know how to make. Like to the people that in my school, there's a person that's supposed to be having the same body size as me, and he's supposed to be Chinese, and to me though he is such a pain in my gender that I literally try to manage to strangle him because he always annoys me the heck. I literally try to secretly literally try to make that voice. Apparently he could not. He just like that. Such a low quality of a voice of despair. Nobody else is the same as me. Nobody. Literally nobody, I guess. Literally nobody, I guess. Only like some people that literally make the voice is supposed to be just like some people that's old. Not to some YouTuber. To some like already have grown mustache. Really much that they never consider to shave their mustache. I guess. Yes, it's the same size, then why is it not? Right now, I am unable to make that voice right now because my throat is hurting like I'm required to literally drink a water. I guess it's supposed to be like this then. Oh well, I'll just go with it. Oh yeah, I kind of forgot. I should not try to toss this away. I could just use this to put my friend's stuff. And later, like tomorrow, I'm just gonna end up sending it to him, to his house though. Now let's work on the chest. I'm gonna try to fit the legs. Okay, there are the legs put. Okay. I will deal with the hands later. Although even I'm actually grabbing up the hands parts, still I am required to put it in the box. this part's gonna be put beside on my table. Did anybody comments? I guess no. Continue live stream then. When I think back of the Bottle Man, when I think back of this guy, of the movie that it's supposed to be showing in the graphic of the movie is kind of is kind of like only advertised for the enjoyment of kids. Reason why when I look at the front part of its song and its graphic, kinda makes me want to puke. Because I can't stand something that is too childish, actually not childish, kids advertisement. So it end up would cause me to puke. Alright, that part's complete. Oh wait, those are not stickers, those are supposed to be paint. I literally just panel-line the back part also. Oh yeah, that's the polycap. I don't understand about it. In the graphic of like the video of the Bottle Man, why are they inside of the bottle? The Bottle Man, and especially that they are literally firing the bottle cap inside of the Bottle Man. I just don't get it at all. And also especially the part of the vertical spin. That part is also such a pain in my gut that I end up going to want to puke. Because the vertical spin type of like Bottleman, in that part he causes all village of people have no choice but to try to go vertical spin. Or should I say, it just end up causes the judge to go vertical spin. I just don't get it. Oh yeah. Before putting that on, try to come here and plug that polycap on. So close this hole up. So different type of people gone missing in that place. A it's gonna be a pain in my agenda to try to panel line this funnel. And plus I already forgot where's my paneling people. Actually not people, my pen. Is this even the same? Nope, this is not it. I should have just used pencil. Ugh. I'm going to cook out myself a small plastic bag because I just now noticed I couldn't shut my pencil without a plastic bag. I forgot. Yeah. I'm sure I put this in the shelf because somebody in my family required that to play something that he wanted to play, so I can freaking stop him always wrecking his toy. Oh, so that still have holes. Oh well. Just have to go. Does that have holes somewhere? Apparently there's no holes underneath its spot, so okay. Now then, what's the part that I'm supposed to panel line? Here it is. I literally don't understand why its name is supposed to be called the 13. If somebody have watched like one of the videos about a machine that go by the name, or should I say it's been called by the name the 13, then you guys might know what I'm talking about. As for some people that doesn't know about what's the 13, don't think about supposed to be a horror game. It's supposed to be just a video that I literally watch a machine that is being called by a sibling. There's two siblings. One's the brother, one's the little girl. The brother ended up creating a machine that he calls the 13. I just don't understand about it. I'm literally right now I'm having too much theory in my mind that's gonna end up causing me want to puke. Not in real life though. It's just supposed to be puking in the dead. The realm of the dead, how about that? And I still don't understand some of my school people, also some of the people in my school. One of it, its father died because his father's supposed to be a police. I don't understand about what the heck did he teach his daughter about? Because like I already asked her about a question. Do he like his father? Do he wish his father to die? And literally, you might know one thing that she told me. She says yes. She wished her father can die. She never considered to literally try to not cause his mom's grief and sadness because the guy that literally made his mom fell in love with her died because of a COVID. And as for some people able to hear that, and plus YouTube now able to see like my phone just now label it as low power because I have live stream maybe for a while, an hour now. I guess maybe not. Still, I need to charge my phone. Oops. Literally, sorry guys, I accidentally pressed the wrong button and put my phone in off mode. So yeah. Apparently, but using a pencil is still not as ugly. Still, it's still workable.